Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Lando from the Snap coming at you with another What to Do With video. And today we're talking about once elite wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, and should you be drafting him this year? Should you be trading for him when his suspension's over? And really what to do with him. So make sure to comment down below because we're here to help you figure out those tough questions when it comes to Hopkins, trades, your draft, anything. We answer every single question. While you're at it, like this video and subscribe to the channel because we are trying to get to 2,000 subs and you can help us get there, and it's free to do so. So DeAndre Hopkins, great wide receiver, big name, but is he still a great wide receiver? Is he going to be great for your fantasy team this year? So now that he's 30 years old and suspended for 6 games, we got to figure out at ADP around 80, are we going to take him? So looking back last year, he was very underwhelming. Finished at wide receiver 45, but missed 7 games. But even when he was playing, he never got more than 10 targets, and he never eclipsed 100 receiving yards. Now, he had a couple games with a couple touchdowns, which you're playing for the Arizona Cardinals, so you should be scoring touchdowns. But if you're touchdown reliant as a wide receiver that's 30 years old, that's really not great. Plus, the Arizona Cardinals added Marquise Hollywood-Brown, who I quite like this year at his current ADP. So DeAndre Hopkins, I'm going to check to see who he's going around this year as well. So it's not the fact that you're drafting DeAndre Hopkins, but who are you passing up? And it's going to be players that are going to be, in theory, playing the full 6 games that Hopkins is suspended. So right around his ADP, you've got rookie Drake London. You've got Kenneth Walker, who may be banged up. Russell Wilson, Dallas Goedert, Kareem Hunt, Rashad Bateman, who's really nice as well. A little bit after that, you have Tony Pollard, Devonta Smith, Elijah Moore, Chase Edmonds, Hunter Renfrow, Rashad Penny. So some of those names really stick out to me that I really like instead of DeAndre Hopkins because they have a lot of upside to break out in those first 6 games. Like Devonta Smith and Elijah Moore. I'll take those 2 players over DeAndre Hopkins right away. Tony Pollard, love him or hate him, he has the opportunity to be a top-end RB if something happens to Zeke. Despite what's going on with that offensive line, I still don't mind Tony Pollard at all. And Drake London, he's a little bit banged up right now, but he's a really good young wide receiver. So he's only 21 years old and has an opportunity to command a really good target share in Atlanta. A guy like Kenneth Walker is more of a second half guy. So they're very similar in the sense that you're hoping for a second half boom out of a guy like Kenneth Walker, and you also do about DeAndre Hopkins. But can a Hopkins actually do that, where Kenneth Walker is a running back, which is position scarcity? People are pining for these elite running backs, especially ones that can break out in the second half. Or do you want a kind of depreciating asset of DeAndre Hopkins? Also, if you reach on a guy like Hopkins, you need to fill that void because he's not starting for your team with the first 6 games. So you need to have players that maybe you draft later, like a Brandon Ayuk, an Allen Lazard, that you can fill in that need. So if you're drafting Hopkins where you should be drafting a starting player, you're going to have to take guys late to stick in that role. Tyler Lockett, guys like that where you don't love them, they don't have the upside really, but they are playing on your team. So as of right now, where I'm looking at it right now, I am out. OUT on DeAndre Hopkins at his current ADP. Of course, you can always draft him later. Everyone has a cost, but with everything that stands, I don't think DeAndre Hopkins has the same upside he once had as a elite wide receiver. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Make sure to let me know what you think about DeAndre Hopkins and other players on the Arizona Cardinals. Are you in on them like Hollywood-Brown like I am? Let me know in the comments. Sub to the channel. Follow us, Snap_Fantasy. I'm Lando, and we will see you next time.